Alright, what's up? J Street Moto here. Welcome back to the channel. So, beautiful day here in North Carolina. It's about 57 degrees right now, just around 12:30 in the, well, right around noon. Beautiful January day. So I figured I'd take Darla out for a short ride. There's stuff I got to do later this evening, so I can't be gone too long. And it gave me a chance to, I think I finally figured out that guy. And more importantly, how to use its functionality in the software that I use to edit my videos. So this is going to be a test run of that while I ride out to, well, I'm thinking maybe today will be a good day to do a bikes and bars episode, maybe the first one. So thinking about running out to this joint called In the Wind. It's in downtown Huntersville. If you're ever in Charlotte or in the Charlotte area and you're on a motorcycle, I highly recommend you go to this place. It is a quintessential biker bar, and really welcoming people, friendly folks. We don't discriminate based on anything. There's guys there that ride sport bikes. There's guys there from all walks of life. It's a really cool friggin' place. You'll see. Hopefully it'll be crowded enough there today that I can make a video on the inside of it and let you guys see it, and maybe even talk to some of the people that hang out there, or let you see the kind of people that hang out there, is a good way of putting it. I'm hoping that this weather has brought out all the riders. That's what I'm hoping. But we'll see. It still remains to be seen. There's some people that once it gets below a certain temperature, and once they hit a certain time of the year, they just put the bike away and don't worry about it anymore. They put it away until it's time for spring to get here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people are actually out there at this place. I figured I would go to this one first. Really no particular reason. I just figured I would, do this guy first. Do this bar first, because it's, cool little place. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about about having the second camera. Really kind of excited about that, because it changed kind of what I can do on the channel. And I'm really interested in that, because, I've said it before, I do this stuff because I'm trying to learn, just trying to have a creative outlet, so to speak, I guess. But yeah, so I figure, what the hell, we'll at least record a vlog today, maybe, depending on the crowd and the turnout at the bar, we may or may not do the first installment of that little mini-series that I was going to do, that I was talking about doing a couple of weeks ago, a couple episodes back. So, in any case, pretty happy with the channel. Sitting right around 216 subscribers. I'm really kind of pleased with that. Videos are getting watched. That means they're getting in front of people. I'm sure these, ones like this, these kinds of little series that are specifically local to, the stuff around here, pretty sure they aren't going to end up in front of a lot of people on YouTube. Pretty sure the algorithm's not going to stick that up in front of a bunch of people. But, like I said before, it's kind of content that I want to create. It's what I want to be true to me. And well, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Also been researching, there's two scooters. What's up, dogs? I've also been researching, haven't really brought it up to David and Juan yet, but I've been researching some of the roads in Tennessee that we've not yet ridden on that are sort of within striking distance of where we live. And what I mean by that is any place where I can, what are you doing, dude? Any place where I can ride there, get to that location, ride the road that we were going to do, and ride home all in one day. And for us, that's about, 250, maybe 300 mile a day would be comfortable for that. And so I've been looking at some places in Tennessee where we can go ride that, that folks travel to the East Coast to ride these roads. Think Tail of the Dragon. I want to do that one. The Snake, Moonshiner, the Cherahole Highway. I want to do that, Cherahole Highway. There's a whole bunch of stuff near here that I want to ride that we get so focused on, well, let's ride to this distance, this faraway state, see what we can see when we do it. We tend to get so focused with that we lose sight of some of the stuff that is cool to ride in local to where we live. I mean, these people travel from all over the world to come ride some of the stuff that's within a 2-hour ride for us. So I kind of feel like we're missing out because we haven't ventured over that way like on a Saturday or Sunday. So I've been looking at the roads, figuring out kind of, which ones make sense to hit at the same time, which ones make sense to hit at different times. And we've got some time because, quite frankly, that part of the country, when you get to that part of the state, so western North Carolina, a little further west of where we are, and Tennessee, eastern Tennessee and the mountains there, this time of year, not conducive to riding. There's going to be a lot of ice. There's going to be a lot of snow. There's going to be a lot of stuff on the roads to, keep ice and snow down. So it just doesn't make sense to go there at this time of year. But if we have it planned, we can strike out early, like, first week of March, get up there where it's still cool, but we're, it's not crowded. Because that's ideally what we want. I don't want to be sitting in traffic for, a day, duck walking my bike on an area that should be fun to ride in. So yeah, I'm kicking that idea around. I'm really interested to see how this, how the 360 camera ends up working, how I can do stuff with that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So I had a late night last night, worked at this place. I figured I'd go back there today. I got to run by the bank, drop something off. Got a party tonight that I've got to go to, so today is going to be a rather short day out, but, at least I'm getting out in this weather. It's freaking gorgeous. I've said it several times already on this channel. I truly, truly love the weather that we get in North Carolina. In this part of North Carolina. Granted, it gets hot as hell during the summer, but it's still, you can't beat it. I love living in a place where I can literally ride year-round. And it's, it's not someplace super hot like Florida or Texas or one of those joints. Louisiana. So, I was just thinking, so on that note, little selfish plug. If you're digging the channel, subscribe to it. If you're liking the videos, like them. Those things all help the algorithm. It helps it put stuff out in front of other people. Don't really know how it all works, so just know that it does. It helps the channel when you guys subscribe and like the stuff. Click the notification bell so that you're notified when new stuff comes out. I try to put something out every Tuesday, but as we saw last week or week before. I think it was this past week. It didn't get out until Wednesday. And that was, no, it was the week before. That one didn't get out until Wednesday. The perch mount didn't get out until Wednesday. No, it was because of my trip overseas and recovering from jet lag and trying to do too much at one time, basically, is what it came down to. So, yeah. So I'm interested in hearing from some of you guys that subscribe to the channel or that are watching this video. I'm interested in hearing, you know, kind of, maybe give me some recommendations. Tell me where you're from. That'd be a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Tell me where you're from, and then recommend a place that that is local to there. And at least for this series, I'd appreciate that those places be more bars than restaurants. I know sometimes it's hard to differentiate between the two, but there's a couple places we're going to go to that I've got planned out for this list here that are really more restaurants than they are bar. But, you know, if you got someplace cool and, you know, tell me where you're from, tell me where you live, and give me the name of the joint. If I'm ever going through that part of the country or that part of the world, I always like having a list of places that I can say, okay, well, you know, this got recommended to me by somebody. And I know it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of a risky move because all of us are a little different. None of us are the same. So something you like, I might not like. Something I like, you might not like, and you know, all that. But go. Finished at the bank. Had to deposit some money. Now we can go to the bar. I really need to. So if you hear it when you're watching my videos, there's a, I don't know if squeal is the right noise. It's more like a harsh rubbing sound. Turns out that last time I changed my front brakes, I changed them right before we went to California. When we changed the front brakes, it's almost time for a new rotor on the front end. New rotors on the front end. They are just within tolerance, and from what I'm being told, the squealing is coming from the fact that you got new pads going against a rotor that is almost needing to be replaced, and that's what's causing that whine. So, I don't know. I'm not a brake mechanic. I could probably get rid of the noise by using some of that brake silencer stuff you put behind the brake pads, where the cylinder's at, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, this light's working now. So for those of you that watch the channel a bunch and watch me ride around, some of this stuff ought to start looking familiar to you, like I'm taking the same course or the same route pretty frequently. That light back there where we just passed, that's one of the entrances to Juan's, to where Juan's at. So if I'm coming to pick Juan up and I'm recording one of these while I'm doing it, that's where I would have turned in. What's up, dude? So, yeah, there are a few people out on bikes today. I'm really curious to see how many people end up on bikes, or how many people are out and about right now. Someone just tried to call me from Wilmington, and I hope it didn't mess up this audio recording. I'm sure it didn't, but we shall see in post-production. Go ahead and mop over here to the left. So yeah, don't know what they were calling about. I'll find out. So I hope everybody's New Year starting out good. I don't know if any of you are big on resolutions, or making a commitment to yourself of something you're going to do in a given calendar year. I'm a big advocate of that, big fan of it, so I do it quite a bit. And I can tell you what I've committed to this year. Just that I've made some pretty significant ones, and a couple of them are definitely like bucket list things, and so y'all will be included in that. Anything that involves the motorcycle, y'all will be included in. I really need to get off my ass and order the clutch for Darla, because this is the time of the year to do that work. I don't want to try and do that work. I don't want to take the bike down for an extended period of time or run that risk when the weather gets a little warmer. So I need to really try and order that clutch and get it installed sooner rather than later. I don't know though. We'll see. It hasn't really been bothering me, I guess is a good way to put it. The motorcycle still runs fine. The only issue that happens is in third gear I slip a little bit. So yeah, we're about to find out if In the Wind is crowded enough to justify a Bikes and Bars episode. We'll find out. I'm interested to see myself. Find out here in about 2 seconds, because it is literally right down there. You see it as soon as we make this turn. A little house. Can't miss it. So yeah. Here we go. There's the bar. Let's see what we have in terms of motorcycles here. There's a few bikes. There are a few bikes. So we'll come in here and make a little video. We can do that. A lot of people up here too. That's good. I like it.
So by my definition, a biker bar is graded based on the amount of parking it has for motorcycles, the availability of inexpensive and high quality, meaning cold beverages, and a atmosphere that is conducive to, well, new people feeling welcomed. That's the criteria I would use for a biker bar in the South, and I can tell you that on those criteria, this place definitely scores a 10 out of 10. You can see it here on this day. There are a decent amount of bikes there. Most people are hanging out outside because the weather's nice, but you can kind of see the inside here. The bar selection. This joint actually, when I describe it to people, the way I describe it is, it's kind of like going to your buddy's house to hang out and have a couple of beers, like back when you were in high school. That's what it feels like. And everybody here is welcoming. They're friendly. The bartenders are all amazing. They've got really cold beer at very reasonable prices. They also have a fairly decent whiskey selection. That again is at really reasonable prices. And they've got a nice outside section. Now on this day, we did not have the guy at the bar that normally cooks for us or cooks for the bar on the weekends. He's normally there making a variety of things, including barbecue, smoked wings, burgers, fries, just think bar food. Some really good beer battered shrimp. But the dude makes some great food, so it's a good place to just come hang out and chill. You will, if you come here, if you come to this bar, I guarantee you will see at least one or two of the people that you're seeing in this video at the bar on any given day, no matter when you show up. And that's kind of a testament to the place on its own. I jokingly refer to it as the Cheers of Huntersville, and for those of you old enough to remember that show, you'll remember that it was about a bar where, there were certain people that were there every day, every night. And that's kind of how this place is. When you go there, you're going to see the same individuals over and over again. And this, quite frankly, is a launching off point for us for a lot of our rides. So in any case, highly recommend it. If you're in the Huntersville area, stop by, enjoy a nice cold beer at In the Wind. And always, ride safe.